Dear Taurus, have you ever felt as if you are standing at a doorway, one that you know leads to a life your soul has been aching for, but the key has felt just beyond your reach? You can see the light under the door. You can sense the peace on the other side. But something has kept you waiting in the hall. If this feeling resonates with you, if you have felt this quiet ache of being on the precipice of change, I invite you to join us in this space by writing, "I am ready to turn the key," in the comments below. This is not just a comment. It is a declaration to yourself and to the universe that you are no longer willing to simply wait. You are ready to step through. Today is not just another day in a sequence of days. It is a sacred convergence of energies, a portal that has opened specifically for you. Dear builder of the zodiac, your spirit, grounded in its unwavering need for truth and stability, did not guide you here by accident. You were led to this moment because the universe is preparing to place that long-awaited key directly into your hand. There is a profound energetic recalibration occurring, not in the noisy, chaotic world outside, but in the quiet, hallowed ground of your own soul. For so long, you may have felt a sense of stagnation, a feeling that you are expending immense energy just to remain in place. This is the truth of the burdens you have carried. But now, the cosmos is whispering that it is time to set them down. It is time to get radically honest about the subtle patterns that have become your normal, the routines, the thoughts, even the relationships that seem harmless on the surface, but have been quietly draining the deep well of your spirit. This is not a call for a dramatic, earth-shattering reinvention. That is not the Taurian way. Your power lies in the slow, deliberate, and unstoppable force of consistency. The change that is being asked of you is found in the sacredness of the small shifts. It is the conscious choice to eat the food that nourishes your body instead of the one that simply quiets a craving. It is the decision to speak with kindness to yourself when the inner critic grows loud. It is the simple, holy act of stepping outside, placing your feet on the earth, and breathing, not just to live, but to feel alive. Do not dismiss these gentle impulses as mere whims. They are not coincidences. I have seen this time and time again in my work with souls like yours. These whispers are divine downloads from your higher self, your truest essence, gently nudging you and saying, "This way, this version of you, the one that honors its own peace. This is the one who will walk effortlessly into the life you have been praying for." The old part of you, the one conditioned by a world that values speed over substance, will be tempted to overthink. It will want a 5-year plan, a guaranteed outcome, a detailed map before it takes a single step. But that is the old paradigm speaking, a language of fear and control. The new energy you are being invited into operates on a different law, the law of resonance. It asks one simple question: does this feel like peace? Does this feel like truth? If the answer is yes, you must follow it, without needing to know where the path ends. Every micro-decision you make today is a sacred ritual. Choosing to step away from a draining conversation is an act of self-preservation. Choosing to listen to music that lifts your spirit is an act of devotion. Choosing to say no without guilt is an act of liberation. These are the bricks you are now using to build your new foundation, and with each one, you align yourself more deeply with the version of you that does not chase or strive for abundance, but magnetizes it through the sheer power of their own inner peace. And here is the truth you must hold on to. You already know all of this. Deep in the soil of your soul, you have always known what nourishes you and what depletes you. The work today is not in the learning, but in the choosing. It is the act of choosing yourself without apology. It is choosing the path that honors the vessel, your body, your heart, your spirit that has carried you so faithfully through every storm. It is choosing the kind of discipline that does not feel like a cage of restriction, but like the glorious, wide-open wings of freedom. If you consume something, be it food, media, or even a conversation with a loved one, and it leaves you with a feeling of being smaller, heavier, or dimmer, that is a signal from your soul. Your body is a divine antenna, exquisitely tuned to the frequency of truth. Do not ignore its wisdom. This energy also brings a powerful wave of emotional clarity. For so long, you may have allowed shadows of shame or guilt to silently dictate your choices. Perhaps you've held on to the belief that you must earn love, that you must prove your worth to receive success, or that you must sacrifice your own peace for the sake of others. It is time to release that tremendous weight. I want you to hear this in the deepest part of your being. You do not have to bargain for your worthiness. You are inherently worthy of love, of success, of peace, simply because you exist. The only requirement is that you align with it, and that alignment begins with forgiveness. Forgive yourself for the times you didn't know better. Forgive your past for the lessons it had to teach you in painful ways, and forgive those who could not meet you in the sacred space of your heart, not for their sake, but for yours. Release the crushing belief that your mistakes define you. They do not. Your alignment does. Let us now turn to the cards to see how this sacred energy is manifesting in the tangible world around you. The reading opens with a card of profound significance for you at this time. Judgment. This is not a card of critique, but of resurrection. It speaks of a long-awaited breakthrough, a cosmic balancing of the scales in your professional and financial life. This is a destined shift. Taurus. It is the universe acknowledging the silent work, the unseen effort, and the steadfast integrity you have poured into everything you have built. Paired with the Ten of Wands, the story becomes even clearer. My goodness, look at the weight you have been carrying. This card is the very picture of a soul who has taken on not only their own burdens, but the burdens of others. You may have felt unacknowledged, as if every step forward required a monumental effort. Perhaps you have been the pillar holding up a project, a business, or even a family, feeling the strain in your very bones while those around you seemed oblivious. You have been walking an uphill battle, but you kept walking, and now judgment arrives as a clarion call. It declares that the season of struggle is ending. The tides are not just turning, they are being commanded to turn in your favor. In the background of this reading, I can feel the quiet, contemplative energy of the hanged man. This tells me that what felt like stagnation, what you may have perceived as a period of being stuck or forgotten, was actually a time of divine preparation. You were not being punished. You were being positioned. Your patience was not a weakness. It was the very thing that allowed this new energy to build. Be prepared for this shift to arrive suddenly. Judgment often works through swift, undeniable events. An opportunity you thought was lost may reappear. A person of influence who previously overlooked you may suddenly see your value with stunning clarity. I sense an offer or a role that is tailor-made for your unique talents, the very skills that others may have once dismissed as too slow, too methodical, or not flashy enough. I recall a client, a master woodworker, who for years was told his handcrafted methods were outdated. He watched as competitors who used cheaper materials and faster processes seemed to get all the attention. He felt like the Ten of Wands, carrying the burden of his own high standards in a world that didn't seem to care. Then one day, a renowned architect who was building a legacy project sought him out. He hadn't been looking for the cheapest or the fastest. He was looking for the best, for the one whose work had soul. That one phone call, that moment of judgment, changed his entire life. It wasn't luck. It was the inevitable destination of his unwavering commitment. This is the energy that surrounds you now. Watch for signs related to contracts, verbal agreements, or even a simple conversation that suddenly opens a door. Financial freedom is not just a dream you are manifesting. It is a reality you are stepping into. One built not on wishful thinking, but on the solid foundation of your own hard work. Now, let us speak of the heart. For you, Taurus, the heart is not a flighty thing. It is hallowed ground, and right now, it is the stage for a compelling dance between two powerful energies, one from the past, and one that is just beginning to bloom in the present. First, there is a figure from your past. Their energy is woven into the threads of the Hanged Man and Judgment. This is someone who was once stuck, paralyzed by their own indecision, fear, or perhaps their own immaturity. They may have left you in a state of limbo, their silence a deafening source of pain. Now, having gone through their own trial by fire, they see things differently. Judgment's call awakens them too, and they may be feeling a powerful pull to return to your life. Their motives are complex. Part of them is sincere. They have grown and may genuinely regret their past actions. But another part may be strategic. They see the light you now radiate, the stability you have built for yourself, and they are drawn to it. They are not the same person they were. This is true, but you must ask yourself a crucial question. Have they truly changed at their core? Or have they simply gotten better at performing the role they think you want to see? Be wise. Dear Taurus, your heart is not a place for auditions. And then there is another energy, a fresh, compelling, and breathtakingly peaceful force. This is the energy of the lovers, paired with the Four of Wands. This is not a ghost from the past. This is the promise of a home for your soul. This connection, whether it is brand new or quietly evolving, is not about reconciliation. It is about creation. It is the birth of something built on a foundation of spiritual alignment, harmonious partnership, and shared joy. You may already be sensing this person's presence in your life. They are the one who does not drain you, but replenishes you. They are the one with whom silence is not awkward. but deeply peaceful. They see you, truly see you, beyond the surface, and their presence feels like coming home after a long journey. The Four of Wands is the card of celebration, stability, and the creation of a safe and happy home. This is not a fleeting flame. It is the kind of love that wants to grow deep, sturdy roots, right alongside yours. I once sat with a woman who was tormented by the potential return of an old love. He had been her great passion, but also her great sorrow. For years, she waited. In the meantime, she befriended a quiet, steady man from her community. There were no fireworks, just a slow-burning warmth, a shared laugh over coffee, the simple comfort of his presence. One day, her old flame did return, with grand apologies and promises. For a moment, she was tempted by the drama and the history. But then she looked at her quiet friend, and she realized something profound. One man was a storm she had learned to survive. The other was the harbor she had never known she was missing. She chose the harbor. This is your moment of choice. Sealing this entire reading in a blanket of profound peace is the Ten of Cups. This card represents ultimate emotional fulfillment, the kind of soul-level happiness that cannot be bought or faked. It is the image of a family, a community, a partnership, living in complete harmony under a rainbow of divine blessing. This confirms that you are stepping out of the old, painful cycles of settling for less, of accepting crumbs when you deserve a feast. You are entering a new era of self-worth and joyful reciprocity. A moment of epiphany is coming for you, Taurus. It may not be loud. It may arrive in the quiet of the early morning, as a line in a song, or in a sudden gut-level realization during a simple conversation. It will be the moment you understand, with every cell in your body, that you are finally, truly, and completely done with anything that does not honor the sanctity of your heart. The universe is orchestrating this. It is placing people, signs, and experiences in your path that will validate the incredible growth you have undergone. It will make it so clear that the love, stability, and peace you have been seeking have also been seeking you. Trust in the divine timing of what unfolds. The universe is speaking to you in patterns, in synchronicities, in moments of sudden, breathtaking clarity. Stay open, stay grounded, and stay brave. Your destiny is not just aligning, it is arriving. Your emotional world is so deeply intertwined with your physical well-being. The Ten of Wands did not just represent a professional burden. It is a weight you have carried in your body. If you have been feeling heavy, unmotivated, or physically exhausted, please understand that much of it is the energetic residue of past grief, unspoken frustrations, and the emotional labor of holding things together for others. Your healing lies in release. The emergence of the Ten of Cups in your reading signals a time of profound healing within your family dynamics and, by extension, within your own body. This is a time for reconciliation, but on your terms. An olive branch may be extended from a family member you haven't spoken to in a while. A conversation that was once impossible may now flow with surprising ease. Your role is not to forget the past, but to remain open to the possibility of a healed present, all while keeping your own boundaries firmly and lovingly in place. Empathy does not require you to sacrifice your own peace. Remember that family is not always defined by blood. It is defined by where you feel safe enough to exhale. Focus your precious energy on the bonds that nourish you, whether they are with blood relatives or the chosen family you have gathered along the way. Your earthy, patient wisdom is a gift. Younger relatives may seek your guidance. Be the safe harbor for them that you so often needed yourself. Physically, pay attention to your shoulders, neck, and jaw. This is where a Taurus holds tension, where unspoken words and uncried tears can crystallize into pain. Make a conscious effort to soften these areas. A simple body scan meditation, a walk barefoot on the grass to ground your energy, or even just journaling about what you are ready to let go of can have a miraculous effect. You are not just healing your present, you are healing the patterns of your lineage. You are regenerating more than you know. To support you on this journey, the universe offers a specific vibration of color, emerald green. This is the color of the heart chakra in full, vibrant health. It is the color of lush, abundant nature and deep, grounded prosperity. Wear it, carry a piece of emerald or jade, or simply visualize its rich, healing light filling your entire being. It will enhance your intuitive clarity and magnetize the opportunities that are meant for you. You are also deeply compatible with souls who can meet you in this new, authentic space. Virgo offers a shared language of practical devotion and grounded support. Scorpio offers a depth of emotional understanding that can lead to profound, transformative healing. And Sagittarius may surprise you, bringing a spark of optimistic adventure that encourages you to step joyfully into your newfound freedom. Be gentle with energies that feel inconsistent or demand more than they give. Your time for that is over. So, as we close this time together, hold this phrase in your heart. When the signal of peace arrives, I will not question it. I will trust that it is what my soul has been waiting for. Thank you, dear Taurus, for spending this moment with me, for allowing this space to hold you. The stars can illuminate the path, but you, with your courage, your strength, and your beautiful, unwavering heart, are the one who must walk it. And you are so ready. If this message resonated with the quiet truth in your soul, I would be so grateful if you would like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps create this safe harbor for others who may need it. I truly love hearing from you, and I read every single comment. Until we meet again, keep building your beautiful world. Keep shining